This is a cool technique that is really easy to use when you have a lot of ideas in the room and you suspect there's a lot of divergence amongst how people feel about the different ideas. So I'm just going to talk about using it for one idea. For example, you may have a situation in your hospital where you have been thinking about a new way to offer a specific drug to patients requiring that drug. And so it's a kind of a policy change. And so you've discussed the idea, the policy change, and we're going to use fingers. We call it 5-finger consensus. And so I just want to start with this quote as well. So what you're trying to do is get to the good ideas by throwing away the bad ones. So in a way, there may be different kinds of words you would use in the policy change or completely different policies, and you want to just find out how to land on the best possible situation for both the staff and the patients that are being affected. So imagine you have discussed the idea enough. You've checked for agreement, and this is how you're going to do it. You're going to post a visual with these 5 rating scale on it. So 5 means I strongly agree that we should go ahead with this exact wording of this policy change. 4 means I agree. 3 means I'm neutral. Yeah, I could take it or leave it. 2 means I disagree. It would need to be changed. There's a couple of words I want to change, for example. And 1 means I cannot even support it. I think we should throw away the idea entirely, abandon it right now. So what do? You count up the fingers, and here's what you'll do. You discuss it more only if you have some 1s and 2s. So let's just start. If you have 3s, 4s, or 5s, and that is showing up in the entire room, you can say, are we in agreement enough that we'll go ahead with this wording of the policy or this policy? We do not need any further discussion. I like to phrase it that way rather than just tell people, oh, we're all in consensus. Just say, it looks like we might be willing to move forward with this particular version of the policy. Now, if you're getting 2s and 1s, you go back to those people and say, everyone who had a 1 or 2, tell us what your criticism is of it, what your suggested change. Invite discussion, get the whole group to understand what the worry, the struggle, the challenge is with the idea. Then have the group make adjustments and then start all over again. So you'd be going back to that original 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, etc. And if you need to discuss it some more, you can. But that way you come to a really great decision with the group. And it might take you about between 5 to 20 minutes. And if it's a really difficult one, it might take longer. But this way you can keep getting the group to build some consensus and understand each other's points of view.